Hey, folks. Grant here, popping in. Before we get to the 200th episode of the We Cool podcast, holy shit. I wanted to make a quick announcement up top. First of all, thank you all for listening. Thank you for being here, whether or not you've been here all 200 episodes or this is your first one. Thank you very much for being here, for giving us your time. I wanted to announce right now up top that we are launching a Patreon. It's going to be called The Break Even, and it's going to come out it's going to be an extra episode every week, bonus episode. It's going to come out Sunday at midnight, Monday morning, following the release of the Thursday episode. So it's going to be the Thursday episode is the first half. It's going to cut in the middle, and then you can get a continuation of the weekly episode Monday morning. And it's a one tier, $5 tier, 4 bonus episodes every month. And we're going to post other exclusive content up on there, some live shows we've recorded, some episodes that we haven't released, stand-up that we aren't releasing to the general public. There's a roast Ryan and I did of each other. You will notice that we talk about the Patreon quite a bit during the episode, but in typical We Cool fashion, we do not elaborate on when to expect episodes, what exactly it is that you get from signing up from the Patreon, where to find the Patreon, or how much it costs. So, Grant here just alleviating all those details. Again, it's going to be $5 a month, 4 bonus episodes every single month, patreon.com/WeCoolPodcast. We're still going to do the free episode every single week for you guys. So please don't feel obligated to join the Patreon, but I will say if you do have an extra $5 and you are able to contribute, it would really help so much in going to recoup the losses of this podcast incurred over the last 4 years, hopefully break even eventually, and I don't know, just allow us to continue to do this podcast for you guys well into the future, far past a point where any of us would be interested in recording or listening to it. So again, thank you all for being here. Thanks for rocking with us. Congratulations to you, the listener. Congratulations to us, the podcasters. Congratulations to the country, the nation as a whole on this momentous occasion. Again, patreon.com/WeCoolPodcast. We'll see you over on the break even. We're going to release the first episode. It'll be live when this podcast comes out. So head over there to see what it is right now, or as soon as you finish this one, sign up, patreon.com/WeCoolPodcast. Then in the future, moving forward, you can expect a brand new bonus episode every Monday following the release of the Thursday We Cool episode. Thank you all so very much for being here. We love you. Yeah, that's it. Patreon.com/WeCoolPodcast. Bye-bye.
I mean, buying a house is pretty getting married.
Yeah, we might be buying.
Yeah,
Bro,
dude,
that's
buying a house
to
is
me.
getting married.
Dude,
vibes.
it has a basketball court in the backyard. It's in
for real?
Farmington.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
Dude.
40 minutes away.
Wait, what? Bro. Farmington?
Ryan and I are both going to have
Dude,
podcast studios.
Yeah. Dude, the house is so nice though.
Did you go there?
Nice. Yeah.
Dude, I
Nice.
will move in with you.
No, you won't.
Can I live in your let me live in your basement, dude?
I'll let you sleep on the basketball court in the summer.
That sounds so awesome.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds like. Why even go to Europe when you could just sleep on my basketball court in the summer, dude?
I'm traveling to Minnesota to hoop in my friend's driveway.
Little
Damn.
training camp situation.
Mm-hmm. Training day, training camp. I
Dude,
come out with a gun. I'm like, you don't know.
Just make me run
forget
around.
your shit pushed.
We're selling cocaine. Yeah. What?
Dude, why are you guys are getting married when you're supposed to be fucking hanging out with me in New York and
No, it doesn't
spending
matter.
too much money.
We're still hilarious. We're still the funniest people in the world. So turns out you can just like kind
That's
of have
true.
it all.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't move to New York, and you can kind of have.
No,
the
dude,
best of everything.
you're supposed to move to New York and ruin your life.
You can stay here and do like way less work and make way more money.
Dude, it's crazy.
No,
Shit's crazy.
No, you're supposed to do way more work, make less money, spend it all.
End up alone.
And then
move back here anyways.
Yeah.
And then move back here anyways and go.
Angry with nothing.
Yeah. You're supposed to move back. Exactly.
If you're not moving back angry and with nothing.
Are you even moving back?
Yeah, what was the point of it?
What was the whole, that's exactly.
You just wasted.
What was the point of the whole journey?
Oh, what, you're going to get famous? Fuck you. What, are you going to get famous?
I actually did have like I'm lying. New York is the greatest city. Every weekend, I have so much fun. I cannot
How
believe
is that
it.
true in me and Grant when I believe Farmington is the best city in the world and Grant believes Northeast Minneapolis is
This basketball court is very enticing.
honestly, it's the one.
I heard basketball court in my backyard. My ears
Dude, it's
perked
the one
up,
thing
brother.
I saw that I was like, well, that's insane. There's no reason to have that.
Is it a sport court? Like, could you play a little tennis on there too? Maybe a little pickleball?
I think we could do pickleball here. I'll show you that's.
Dude, we can have a barbecue at Ryan's.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys.
We can play backyard sports.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I think I might me and Miranda
Get
might
some hot dogs going, Grant. You love that
I'll hop
shit.
on the grill. I'll hop on the ones and twos.
Dude, we might we might get a Wii just so
dude,
we can play
major unk energy is surging this summer.
Yeah? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big uncle summer.
Are you an
Grills,
uncle now,
meats
Tommy?
are being smoked.
You're not an uncle,
Huh?
are you?
No,
not an
my
uncle,
brothers
are you?
don't have kids. No,
My
my cousins have
me and
kids though,
Grant
and
are both
it makes me
uncles.
feel like an uncle. Hold on, I just got
yeah,
a
you're kind
text
of
message.
uncle status.
Dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I can't
Wish
see
it
the
would
inside
load
right
here.
now.
Oh, here.
Oh.
Dude, it's fucking nice, bro.
It's fucking nice, bro.
Here, reload it.
Let me see. Show on the Zoom.
I'll send you the link. Here, why don't I just do that now?
Okay. It's pretty nice. Should we start the podcast? Let's fire this off. Let's fire the prospective home
All right,
off.
let's really get going now. Not that this is just the podcast where we just
this isn't
hang
it.
out.
No, this is fucking.
This
so
isn't
boring,
it.
dude.
this isn't what the podcast.
But I do want you
normally
guys to
like.
see this fucking basketball hoop, dude.
Oh, you got some drone footage of this house?
Dude, look at the basketball hoop, dude. There's just a fucking.
Let me see, man.
basketball.
Show-
It
show
is.
the
It's
Zoom.
like, oh, that looks like somebody had a parent that believed in them
Yeah, dude.
at a certain point in time. Wait, don't put the address on there.
Oh,
Is it?
Bro, that is good. That's in the backyard.
Yeah, it's like a nice yard, and yeah, we'd be pretty hyped if we get it. If not, though, whatever.
I didn't even know
Anyways.
I didn't even know y'all were looking.
That's because Real G's move in. We're like
silent.
We're like lasagna.
Yeah.
Real G. Real
Just keep
G's moving
stuttering.
lasagna.
Real G's.
Did you just say Real G's moving lasagna?
Real
Real
G's
Garfield's
are like
moving
lasagna.
lasagna.
Garfield loves
Because the
us.
G's are silent.
Real Garfield's moving lasagna.
What up, my Garfields?
Dude, that can the episode title be Real Garfield's
Real
moving
Garfields of lasagna.
Real Garfield.
Yeah, I like Real Garfields of lasagna. Damn, dude.
Real Garfields of lasagna.
Hey,
Oh, man.
welcome to the podcast, guys. This is number 200.
Wow.
200 podcasts. Could you fucking imagine sitting down and doing one thing 200 times and it takes an hour each time? Could you imagine fucking
Let me get
doing
some
that?
applause breaks
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
whoops, I did the sad trumpet. Fuck.
Hold on. Oh
Wait,
yeah, I just put the
200 episode, do the
bleep. I just
sad.
put the bleep button in here, so I think it's
Okay, we're
it's
ready?
finally time we say it.
Listen, you mother.
It's so loud, dude. It's so loud.
Sorry, I'm trying to fill
Hold
in
on.
the applause.
There it is. It's the yellow one.
Oh,
200 episodes, baby. We couldn't have done it without you,
You fucking
fuckers.
asshole.
Yeah.
Wow. They said it couldn't be done. What's something else you guys have done 200 times?
Jacking off to my mom.
oh yeah. Applause. Applause.
And the award for jacking off to his mom for 200 times goes to me.
It's us at the Oscars, and we're just like, and then they call your name, and me and Grant go. It cuts to us, and we go, fuck. Should have been my award.
And your moms are pissed off too.
Jacking off to my mom award.
Your moms are also there, and they're throwing their purses. God damn it!
Yeah.
I thought I raised you better, Tommy. I thought I raised
and
you.
Then it's like cut, and then it's like, and the jacking off to his dad award, and I'm like, no, and it's like Tommy, and I'm like, no, fuck no.
I just did the sad Trump.
Shit.
But yeah, man. Hey, thank you guys for rocking with us for 200 episodes. This is also a time of big change.
Yes.
Remember 2012, 2008? Remember 2008, Obama?
Yeah.
We're going 2008 Obama style.
Change and hope.
Hope and change. I'm hoping for some change in my fucking life.
I'm hoping for some change in my pocket.
Hey.
In 2008, we had hope change. What's that meme where it's like, now we have no bacon, no. Do you know what I'm talking about? That meme?
No.
All right, move along.
Is that like the every time we go to war with something, it gets worse? You know, like the war on terror. There's more terror.
The war on drugs.
There's more drugs.
War on Christmas.
There's more Christmas.
The meme where it's like 20 years ago we had Johnny Cash, Bob Hope, and Steve Jobs. Now we have no cash, no hope, and no jobs. Please do not let Kevin Bacon die.
Honestly,
That's like
quality
dude,
meme.
Facebook humor from like 2009 kicks
And that
ass.
actually does have like, there's something
Please do not let
that
Kevin Bacon
activates
die.
like
Because I can't
like a
lose
wisdom
bacon.
thing in my brain. I'm like, that actually is that's like spiritual.
Yeah. Dude, there was like a time between like the years like 2006 and 2011, bacon. The idea of bacon was so
Bacon
epic.
had a moment, dude. A 5-year moment.
Bacon was like hilarious and
Bacon
awesome.
could like be your personality.
Nick Offerman on Parks and Rec. His whole thing was he loved bacon and meat. I think that might have even been after.
he was
That
like-
was post bacon having its moment.
No, I think that was
Was
during the bacon era.
The Reagan era, the bacon era.
There's the Reagan era. There's the bacon era. There's like different eras.
What
of
era
humor.
are we in right now?
We're in the
We're in gay culture
Like
era.
drag humor or what?
Calling someone like mama.
Okay, yeah.
Going like, yes, mama, go off.
saying that you won an award for jacking off to your mom 200 times, which is LGBTQ.
No,
That's what that falls under the plus.
No, that is queer. yelling at a in a coffee shop, yelling at like a woman
Jacking
with,
off to my mom is queer.
with bangs. That jacking off to my mom is queer.
That's what the plus is in LGBTQ plus. The plus is for guys who jack off
200 times.
Amongst other things, the
Yes.
plus
Like what
is
else?
the plus is an
200.
umbrella term.
Yeah. And like
I'm not
most
really sure other ones.
and like most umbrellas, it does a poor job of keeping
The
you
plus
from
is
getting
us.
wet.
Yeah, but we're in the sleigh era of humor right now. I think,
Sure.
you know, calling something
it
something
feels
a sleigh.
like very much like a catchphrase era of humor. Like
Why?
I feel like it's because the way like Gen Z talks, just in kind of like these.
Like hashtags.
Kind of, yeah, but not hashtags themselves.
hashtags
but saying,
are out.
like no cap.
There was the hashtag era. That was the thing.
Dead ass, no
Yeah.
cap. These packaged terminology.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we're starting a
Yeah.
Patreon. And
No cap.
no cap and
No cap.
Slay. So we're doing.
God, yeah, this is the clunkiest rollout.
It's okay. Who gives
We're
a
10
fuck?
minutes in.
Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. You're gonna get the first 45 minutes of this, and guess what? We're counting that first 10. So you're getting the first 45 for free. If you want the second 45, give us something. Give us a little something.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
If you want the real juicy gossip,
Yeah.
I love how we haven't even really talked about this. So whatever we're laying down
Dude, I
right
would
now
be
is
so
just gonna
annoyed.
be
I would be so annoyed if I'm in the car and like
encoded.
a podcast that I liked was like, okay, so we want money now. Okay, so now we've decided we should get paid from you.
There's gonna be one $5 tier.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember how much you've helped us with giving us reviews and, maybe telling like your friends or your family about the podcast. Thank you for that. Now we want more. We want actual money for us.
showing your like 90-year-old grandpa this podcast and being like, these guys are
This is
politicians.
what you do. Yeah.
These guys are
These
local
guys are running for
politicians.
state senate. These guys actually took over the Minnesota state senate.
And he's like, what? And you're like, yes, these guys are in charge of serious matters.
Yeah. Your grandpa's like,
that you're listening to
your
right
grandpa's
now.
like, I mean, the guy with the Carhartt shirt, I understand, but
I don't know about the other that other
and he
guy.
only understands because I'm wearing a Carhartt shirt.
Grandpas love Carhartt.
They do. Dude.
Even that, your Carhartt shirt might be
they
like a little
respect.
bit too stylish
Well,
for,
it's too
for
baggy,
a working
it's too
man to even
baggy.
respect.
But no,
and
what
my
this
Carhartt
is,
hat is far too clean.
you know, yeah, it is too clean. You got to get some grease and some sawdust on that.
Mhm.
But here's the thing: you get a big Carhartt shirt, and then if someone says, "Hey, that shirt's a little too big for you," you go, "No, it's not. Not in 5 years, brother. I'm getting fat. Right? I'm buying a house.
I'm
getting
fat and-
fat. Yep.
Dude, I can't believe you're gonna get a
And then get
house.
fat.
You guys both have houses. Grant, I haven't even been to
No,
your house.
you gotta come check it out while you're here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got to do a little. Well, we're doing Sisyphus in August.
We're doing Sisyphus.
Sisyphus.
Pincy
Princess.
his. I
Pinsy hits.
gotta.
So we'll get a little barbecue going. Maybe.
Tommy's just throwing barbecues at both our houses now.
Yeah, what's going on with you? You just want a
I'm-
barbecue. You live in New York and you have no
I'm breaking
balcony.
in.
You can't do a barbecue. That's it, isn't it?
I'm breaking in and barbecuing.
You're gonna barbecue
in your houses.
inside.
I'm gonna fuck up your
Sets our
kitchen.
houses on fire that we just bought.
Okay, the Patreon though. Yes,
Yeah.
we are. It's gonna be an extra episode every week. These your regular episodes will still come every week. They might be a little bit shorter though. You might just notice a little bit shorter. And it's gonna be one $5 tier. You get a free episode, or not free. You get a free episode and a second Patreon episode every week. And we'll put other stuff behind the
So here's
maybe
the
some
thing.
stand up, maybe some. I got video of a roast that me and Ryan did against each
yeah,
other.
that
We
was a
can
good
put that
roast,
on
yeah.
the Patreon.
Whoa.
We have a long lost episode that Tommy and I recorded with Kai in New York like 2 years ago,
Yeah, when we were like drunk.
talking about how we saw aliens and stuff. Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome, dude.
so for the
Yes.
3 people.
Also, we did a live podcast and we have a live episode we haven't
So
put
for the
out.
3 people who have been asking us to start a Patreon, get excited about that, guys. And for the rest of you,
Get stoked.
the rest of you bozos, how about you crank open those wallets, quit cranking off your little dicks and crank open those wallets and hand us a $5 coin once a month.
I'll
please.
post naked pictures of my mom on it. I'll even post naked pictures.
What
of
I
my
jack
mom.
off to.
Yeah, well, you'll get a feed of what the boys
Yeah,
are
we'll
jacking
post
off to.
what we jack off
And
to.
we'll make a Pinterest board.
We'll post the shit
They
we
are,
like.
they are
The shit we like.
voyeuristic photos, by the way. Every one, she's going to be like running towards the camera. Yeah, like she's yelling something.
Yeah, and then also on the Patreon we'll have games as well, like solitaire and online checkers. You know, and it's kind of going to be like a social media site where you get to
Just start
hang out.
posting a bunch of gay porn. It's just all links to gay porn.
We'll have the episode, and then we'll have another page where it goes, "This is what Tommy jacks off to," and it's just going to be pictures of stuff that I think is hot,
It's just
hot and sexy.
And then also, hey,
squirrels wearing bikinis.
subscribe to the
Yeah,
Patreon.
squirrels, frogs wearing hot clothes.
Just small woodland creatures
Little
wearing
It's frog
bikinis.
and toad,
Little-
like
little woodland creatures.
it's frog and toad deviant art.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it's gonna be like a mouse with like a little tiny mouse with a pink umbrella. It's gonna be like shit like that.
He's jacking off to that. And then
Yeah,
just
it's
a picture.
it's a
And then
mouse
there's
with-
just a picture of Stuart Little, just normal.
There's Stuart
You're
Little,
like,
and there's a mouse with a little pink umbrella, and it also has like a little locket chain, you know, around the mouse's waist. You know,
Yeah.
he looks like a pretty gentleman. Yeah, so
Sure,
a bunch of crap
yeah.
like that's gonna be on the Patreon. So get
Dude,
into
did you
it.
guys do you guys
Lock in.
relate to Stuart Little? Like when
What
you
are
guys
you
were
looking up,
kids,
Grant?
would you watch Stuart Little?
I'm trying to look up frog and toad deviant art, but I can't. I'm not getting the right
Frog and,
keyword
just
searches.
type in
I
frog
got
and
my
toad sexy. Type in. You gotta type in. You don't
Frog
say
and Toad
deviant
nude.
art. That's too.
And turn
Frog and Toad.
Frog and Toad nude
leaks.
young.
and then turn off safe search.
Frog and Toad nude young. Frog and Toad sexy.
Mr.
Frog
Skin,
and
Mr.
Frog.
Skin, Frog and Toad, and then it's Toad on the beach and his tit is coming out. You know,
Frog and Toad body.
Dude, look, this is what came up, dude. Look at this, guys.
Oh my god!
oh shit, dude. This one Frog's jacking Toad off. Yeah. So this is just a taste of some of the stuff that we'll be posting on the Patreon.
Dude, that's so weird. Frog
Oh
and
my
Toad.
god!
Do you think the person who made that did
man.
it as a bit, or were they like?
Bro, look at this. This is, I swear, this is what Grant looks like naked.
Oh yeah. All right.
Dude, isn't that when Kelly comes in the room, Grant's just with his
Dude,
butt
Grant
cheeks
does look like a frog with butt cheeks.
Dude,
Bro, you have a frog
I'm trying
butt,
to. I'm
dude.
trying to get there, bro. That frog is caked up,
Yeah, that's Grant taking a shit
Dude, I'm
on the
like
toilet in that pose.
like reverse cowgirl shitting.
Getting it all over.
Oh,
Fuck.
man. Talking about Grant's body and objectifying him may be one of my favorite things
You can
to
do that. He's a guy.
ever.
On the I welcome it.
God, I'm like crying right now already.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're not going to pay $5, oh, dude, you guys got to hop on the YouTube. Look at this picture of this frog with teeth.
Oh,
What is up with their mouth, dude?
I don't know. Guys, listen. Pause the podcast. Go type in Frog and Toad sexy on Google Images and have yourself a laugh, okay?
Dr. Seuss sexy?
okay.
Dude, what's the funniest thing sexy to Google? Bro, dude, this one is crazy. Look at this. This is like very promiscuous.
Dude, the thing is what the fuck? Dude? This is just weird. It's they're not even worth it. I think frogs.
This is great podcasting
We haven't.
right here.
Frogs are naturally in a very kind of like sensual pose because they're kind of like crouched down
Hold
like
on,
that.
hold
You know
on.
what
Let
I
him
mean?
cook.
Okay,
Let my man talk.
I refer to. I
him
refer to
cook.
the photos that Tommy's been submitting. These are like they look like a model's pose, but they're also like a natural position for a frog to be in, which I've just never. I think it's a new neuron path.
Frogs are in a sexy pose. Also, like chickens are a lot of times in a sexy pose.
Okay.
You know, sexiest animals. Dude, bro, that's
Okay, so this is the type of thing that we're gonna. This is the type of thing that we can move on over to the Patreon. Ryan is.
Do you think dolphins are the sexiest
Dolphins?
animals?
No,
You don't think that's the you don't think that's the sexiest?
I would think
animal?
like some kind of monkey, you know, because they have like the closest.
dude.
Says
Above?
bad dog.
In the cum gutters.
That's a bad dog. Dude,
Okay.
Here's what the podcast should
Yeah.
be. It should be like we should have our phones connected to the Zoom and where we can just
Well, I
search
can
things, and
do
it can
that on the
be like
laptop. The Zoom is on a laptop.
yeah, we should be pulling things up, sort of like
we gotta
Daily
get
Show
a Jamie
style,
if we're gonna do that.
John Oliver style.
Okay, but here's the thing. Let's get back. Let's get off the Google image search. I'm sorry I brought us there.
All
Even
right,
though
all right. Put the phones
even though
away.
I'm happy,
Put the phones
I'm happy
away.
we
I don't
did
think
get
I
there.
can put this down.
This is the type of thing we can explore on the Patreon. Like maybe a Patreon episode is sexiest animal, you know, and we spend the second half of the show debating and I don't know, just it's stuff that we don't necessarily want to put out there for free.
You can if you're on the Patreon too.
Secrets are
Yeah,
secrets.
if you're on the Patreon, you can communicate with us directly. Obviously, you can suggest, hey, here's some topics we want to hear you guys talk about.
Yep. Maybe like movie reviews if you want us to watch a movie.
You can make us
and-
watch any movie for $10 a month.
History. Yeah, for some money, you can make us read a book or watch a movie.
Well,
That's tough.
I feel like
Maybe listen to an audiobook.
yeah.
we could watch a movie based on the book you suggest.
Or the closest movie.
Yeah,
that-
like an
that it would be to the book,
approximation
yeah.
of the the book. Because I'm already in a book club, so I don't need to double up on my reading.
Grant's
Honestly,
already in a book club.
yeah. But I don't know.
Can't believe you're in a fucking book club without me.
You could join,
You
but you'd have to fly back for the meetings.
I don't want to anymore.
Yeah.
I'm in a TV
Is there
club.
anything else? What's
I don't know how's your guys' weeks going.
Well, I meant about the Patreon. Anyways, guys, join the Patreon. We put out. We feel like it's
what else could be on the Patreon?
It's just 200 free episodes. I think it's about time we try and
make some money off of you
I'll
guys.
start making political cartoons.
Okay.
and I will.
Do you want to hear the one political cartoon I came up with, or like the a New Yorker cartoon?
Yeah.
It was I might have already told you guys this, or you might have already seen it, but it was it's a bunch of referees in an optometrist office getting their eyes checked.
Okay. What is there a caption?
But nope, no caption yet. But it's fun because they all were reffing the game the night before, and a bunch of people were like, "Hey, ref, get your eyes checked," and they all went, "Oh, maybe I should." And so they went to the optometrist. Something like that is clever. And humorous.
But what would the caption be?
That's,
Yeah, 'cause
what
there
kind of
usually is a
type
caption.
of
What would the
the caption is 20 years ago there used to be Johnny Cash, Bob Hope, and Steve Jobs. Now we have no cash, no hope, no jobs. Please don't take Kevin Bacon. Please,
Okay.
God.
Yeah, I think we can workshop this.
That's the
I think
caption.
the idea is great.
the bones are
Yeah, that's where
They're good.
it falls apart.
with the bones?
No, after the bones.
Okay, yeah.
When we talk about the meat and the organs
Yeah. The
and
brain.
the soul.
Yeah, that idea is a skeleton.
And then-
Really, it's just the brains and the soul that are bad with that.
Yeah. You want to hear my other joke I wrote in my notes today?
Should we do a joke
So
off
you guys
here?
know,
I
like,
got a new one too.
All right.
you got a joke. So there's like an ISIS beheading videos.
Yes, familiar.
Yes. Yeah. I kind of like to watch. A guy like me, I like watching ISIS getting headed videos, and it's ISIS guys getting their
What
dick
about
sucks.
an ISIS reheading?
ISIS be getting headed videos.
What about an ISIS reheading video where you watch it in reverse and it's like, oh, they're putting his head back on, like that.
A surgery.
Really fast surgery.
A doctor comes in and does really fast
World's
surgery.
fastest surgery.
What if like ISIS they realize the moment has passed on beheading videos, so they just start doing like TikTok trends and like mukbang
Dancing.
videos and stuff.
Yeah, because the goal is
Just
to get
like
views.
eating a ton of McDonald's and stuff.
Yeah,
They're doing the ice bucket challenge.
they're doing car food
Yeah.
reviews.
The ISIS bucket challenge.
ISIS fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Anyways, that kind of crap is gonna be on the Patreon.
Nice. It's great.
Mhm.
Grant, what's your joke?
Oh, this is a bit of a little New York Times style joke as well.
Okay.
A little New Yorker, little
Little
yes,
clever,
little haha,
humorous.
little yes. This is more of a humorist joke rather than a
Sure.
So we were listening. Kelly and I were listening to NPR today, and they were talking about the Biden campaign, and they were like, basically, the campaign's messaging is like, once people have accepted that Biden is the nominee and that he's running against Trump, we're counting on them just accepting it, and then they're gonna have to vote for him. And we were just like, well, acceptance, that's not a very noble or motivating campaign strategy. And Kelly's like, acceptance is also the final stage of grief.
That's funny. That's funny.
They're just like, we've
That's
gone
funny.
through all of it. So a little dry humor, a little
Nice.
dry wit for the car ride.
Yeah.
But I'll have to, write a beginning and a middle to that joke as well.
Yeah.
But
you'll have to do my least favorite thing in comedy,
Make
which
it
is
funny.
a little
Yeah.
bit of work. Making it funny and trying just a little bit hard.
Well,
so
okay.
we'll see if that happens.
You guys are doing political stuff. I'm doing a little something different here. My girlfriend had her period and
Interesting.
she had really bad cramps, right? And then, so she's on the couch and she's like doubled over in pain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm feeling bad for her, but there's nothing I can do, you know. So I turn the TV up,
Yeah.
you know? And then all of a sudden my stomach starts hurting,
Okay.
and that's when I realize, I go, oh my God, I think this is because I'm such an empath, such a good boyfriend. A lesser boyfriend, his tummy probably wouldn't hurt at all. Okay.
You're a true empath. I think it'd be fun to whenever your girlfriend has cramps, just to eat a whole pepperoni pizza, right to the dome in solidarity. Drink a gallon of milk and eat a whole pepperoni pizza and go.
Just give yourself a
me
tummy
too,
ache.
If
babe.
you're in pain, I deserve to also be in pain.
No, yeah, shit sucks for me as well.
That's why
We're
the
both
same.
shitting blood now.
she has been. She farts and she snores in her sleep. She sleeps sloppy style. I'm talking when she's not farting, she's snoring.
She's sleeping Grant style, dude.
Did she fart? Did she really fart in her sleep?
I think it's just funny to tell the crowd that my girlfriend sleeps sloppy style, and she snores and farts in her sleep. When she's not snoring, she's farting. When she's not farting, she's snoring.
She snores
They
in
get
her
all
sleep.
their all their sloppy, messy stuff only comes out in
and
someone's
she's drooling
sleep.
on the pillow the whole time. And I have to look at her and go, that's the one I love.
Speaking of empaths, what I was thinking was kind of funny was there's the temperature of the weather,
Sure.
right? we understand this.
No
We've heard of this.
pushback from
No
this side of the
disagreement
room.
here.
All right, let me just say the first part. There's the temperature of the weather. Do we disagree?
No.
All right, good. Now lock in. This is where it gets divisive. And then there's the what it feels like temperature.
Yeah.
Understood? Which means they have to send a true empath outside every morning who's just like, I don't know, y'all. It's just a lot colder than what y'all was saying it is.
Yeah.
It just feels a little colder than what you were talking about.
I think
And it is a Southern man. They have to send an effeminate Southern man who goes, I don't know, y'all. It just
seems like
seems a little different.
they should just bypass the actual temperature. Just give me what the feels like. Just give me the feels.
But what
like.
it feels like is the most important. But it's funny that it's the only measurement that has feelings tied to it. It's the only science that has some emotions to it. Because it's like, oh, it's 30 degrees with wind chill. It feels like 5 degrees. And it's like, well, who's feeling this? You know?
Yeah. What about
Who's making this decision?
the weather guy? And he's like, he just went through a divorce, and he's like, it's 34 degrees outside, and it feels like my heart is being ripped out of my chest.
Please, Stacy, come back. I love you so much. But I can't be like, oh, my dick's 3 inches with wind chill. It's 2, whatever.
That seems like you could actually do that.
Yeah. No, you could absolutely do
My
it.
dick feels big, actually.
It's an illusion.
My dick is small, but it feels big, folks.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, you guys, I got something after this.
What about
Oh, here's something. I'll just fire this one off real quick. In English, his name is Joey Chocolate Today's. Joey Coco Diaz. English translation is Joey Chocolate Today's.
Except Diaz is just days. It's not 2 days.
I know, but can you just fucking let
Joey
me say my
Chocolate
thing,
Days.
dude?
No, I can't, dude.
But today's is funnier. Mr. Today's.
Today's.
Titties. I'm the author of my own destiny. It's times like this I really wish I would have taken that writing class. I wish I would have taken a writing class.
In times like this,
Sometimes I wish
I would have done my
I would
homework.
have taken a little writing class. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Person who sat up front.
dude, you should do that joke and put on glasses afterwards.
Yeah, that's a smart joke. Dude, I did my taxes. I started doing my taxes.
Oh, nice.
And then I found out I'm only getting $6 back. Here's the thing: there should be a rule where if you only get
Only enough for a sandwich. Wait, are
yes,
you actually only getting
if you're
$6?
only getting $6 back, you should be able to tell the government, "Fuck it, you do the taxes and keep the $6."
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I don't need the $6 that bad.
Buy me a beer next
Yeah.
time we see each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, buddy, just get me a beer sometime.
We're good. We're good on the
$6.
books. I don't need that back. Actually, I don't need to go through an hour of paperwork to get
To get my
$6.
$6.
Yeah.
So you got paid.
Yeah, the government's sending me a sandwich in the mail.
You got paid $6 to do your taxes.
Not even. I haven't finished it yet because I started doing it in January, and then I'm like, well, I'm only getting $6 back. I don't need to do this now. Fuck that.
I'm doing my taxes tomorrow, and I'm just like, this is gonna be a bad day. It's just like it just it feels so daunting.
Yeah.
I'm not even like just doing it. I'm not even thinking about like the money part of it.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing mine tomorrow as well.
Man, we'll be together in solidarity.
I'll text you tomorrow night. How's it going?
What do you guys think about this? I'm talking to my dad on the phone. He lives in Montana. One of his neighbors, his house got swept into the Yellowstone River. So he goes.
Sweet. Who cleaned it into the river?
He goes, yeah, really good janitor. Man, that's a hell of a janitor.
That sounds like a really big janitor to me.
It's Clifford the big red dog. He's
And that, when you think about it, that truly is the only way for a house to enter a river is to be swept in. There's not.
Yeah, it doesn't creep in.
Yeah, that house ain't moseying into the river.
It's usually not thrown into the river. It's not skipped.
It didn't cannonball.
Yeah. So.
Your house. Your house jumping off.
He goes
jumping off a diving board into the river.
Rope swing into the river.
Yeah. So I'm talking to my dad about it. He goes, yeah, you're gonna want to watch the national news tonight. They're getting Amish people. They're getting 120 Amish people to come move the house.
Wait, the house is still intact?
I guess. I don't know. But he goes. I go. What
was he in it? No. Did he just wake up like he goes floating on the river?
But he goes, yeah, there's going to be 120 Amish people moving that house. And I go, like, with horses? And he goes, no, just them. And he goes, you're going to want to watch the national news. I guarantee you this is going to be on the news. The national news where they're like, we're taking a break from the Israel-Palestine situation to talk about 120 Amish people moving a house in Montana.
Also, your dad is like talking about it with like the gravity of like they haven't assembled this many Amish people in 200 years.
To be fair, Amish people in Montana are like their Justice League. You know, it's like, so the Amish only show up if they're needed.
Mm-hmm.
We shined a churning butter light into the sky, and then 100 Amish people showed up.
Assemble!
Avenger style.
Jebediah, you're good stock.
They all put corn into the air, and then they all touched pieces of corn.
It's just like an Amish person like mowing
and then
they're like raking a field, and then they look up into the sky, and he looks at his wife, and he just shakes his head and flies off. They've done it again. Someone's house slipped into the river again.
What's it called when a samurai kills themselves? Seppuku. Yeah. It's like what an Amish guy does that with like a piece of corn. he forsakens his family.
Yeah. What about what's it called when a Ronin? What about Amish Ronin?
An Amish Ronin.
Yeah. Who's my master has been slain, and now I roam the lands as a vagabond Irish or Amishman, making furniture and
making furniture and
whatever the
what else do they do?
Looking at
what else do they do? What the fuck do they do all day?
Yeah. They probably just farm.
Yeah.
They probably just hang out. They just vibe.
What about
I think I said this on the podcast before, but there should be like opposite Rumspringer where I can go be Amish for like a year.
Yeah.
And come back to society if I want.
Well, you would.
I'm like, fuck taxes.
You'd want to come back to society.
Dude, society rips, dude. There's alcohol and cheeseburgers.
Dune 2.
And
dude, could you imagine what would happen to an Amish man's brain if he sat down in IMAX for Dune 2?
Dude, an Amish person would think he's watching a documentary if he was watching Dune 2.
Dude. They would be terrified.
Like,
they would think it's an angel. They would think an angel from heaven.
Yeah, what the hell do they like? What would an Amish person do? Like checking out VR and stuff.
I don't know, but we should at nighttime we should drive out into Amish country and just set up a bunch of laptops outside their house.
Drop a bunch of iPhones off.
Just put a bunch of iPhones out.
Take one of those water balloon launchers and just shoot iPhones into an Amish village.
Dude, that's what's her name? The lady who watches The Monkey, Jane Goodall. She should go watch Amish people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
And just see what happens to their brains. That should be we should make that TV show.
we should try to interview an Amish person on the Patreon.
Yeah,
Sure.
do you think we could get one?
I don't know.
I don't think they're that hard to get.
As a Zoom-based podcast, though, that might be.
Dude,
I
what
mean,
about
they got 100. They got 120 to get a house out of the river. We can't
Dude,
get
that'd
one
be
to
so
do a
funny
podcast.
if you go into like an Amish, I don't even know what they're called, a hangout, and they got like an all wood podcast studio going in there. It's all like fucking water wheels and shit.
Yeah, they're just holding wooden spoons for microphones.
Dude, putting VR on an Amish person's head, and then the VR that they see, it's just like devils going. Just like really fast. Technology.
Dude, scaring Amish people with like technology is so funny to me.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go like, look at this, look at this, and it's just like Kyrie Irving, just like taking it to the rim. Look at this guy. Look at what he's doing.
Taking them in like a fucking fast car, like a super fast car. I mean, that would be scary even if you aren't Amish.
Yeah.
Dude, I took an Uber and got picked up in a Tesla.
That happened to me.
Tesla Uber's always kind of weird because you're like, what are you
Tesla
doing,
Uber's
man?
like
Then
really
they give you
weird.
shit for not knowing how to open the fucking door, and it's like, all right, it's
Yeah,
the
it's like a
only
button.
car door I've ever pushed in. I'm sorry.
Did you see those?
Yeah.
The what are they called? The robot trucks or something? The
Cybertruck?
Yes, Cybertrucks. So they have an automated trunk, and it just like goes up and down, and there's like sharp metal on the side that apparently is like sharp enough and strong enough to cut your fingers off.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a manufacturing fuck up. Like it's super dangerous. So if you just keep your fingers like while the trunk is closing, it'll cut your finger. It'll cut your hand in half, basically.
Crazy.
Oh my god, that is a monster
Yeah.
truck. It'll eat you. It's trying to eat me.
That truck not eat me.
Damn.
Just watched Caitlin Clark get knocked out of the finals, the championship.
She lost?
SCSU won. Yep,
Damn.
they won by like 14 points.
Crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
Isn't that the second one she
Yep.
lost?
second one in a row.
Dude, she's so good
Yeah.
though.
She's going to the league next year. It's her last game.
Just going to the NFL.
We'll see.
She's gonna play.
Vikings are going to draft her for quarterback.
Yep.
Yep. Hell yeah. Dude, she is just pulling from like
It's
half court.
crazy.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think she should do the 3-point contest if she goes to the league. Because they've been doing WNBA versus NBA 3-point
Oh, yeah.
contests, and this one girl almost got Steph Curry,
It was close. That's
which is
crazy.
like pretty sick. Yeah, this one, yeah, she almost
She
got
beat
Steph.
every single guy who was like actually doing the contest too.
Yeah, but Caitlin Clark, I think she's
What, dude? They're honestly the
she could be-
WNBA and NBA All Star Weekend should just be same weekend. If they're not, and then just have everything be mixed. Why not?
just have
Yeah,
that's
that's
have
cool,
everybody
yeah.
play.
Is there a dunk contest
Yeah.
in the WNBA?
It's a layup contest.
That's like, is that a joke? It's
I don't
just
know.
kind of true. Like,
It might
that
be
you
one.
don't-
You can do some sick ass layups.
Dude, there
watching
could be- dude.
the women play, it is like, oh, they got like a lot different, like kind of cool techniques doing layups. Like they can hit them
They
from
dribble
like
their
right under the
basketball with
basket.
the tits.
Yeah.
Whoa, cool.
Whoa. Whoa,
All
look
right,
at
I'm sorry. I'm
that.
just visualizing like people's dreams. That sucks.
Basketball with their tits. That would be very impressive. I mean, was that not like the coolest thing you've ever seen?
dunks with her tits, dude. Dude, did you see that new chick or the for the link? She dunks with her tits.
Two of the fattest guys ever. Dude, did you see those? Did you see dunk with her tits? Dude?
Dunk with her tits.
Like two of the fattest. Dude, did you fucking dude?
Fucking dunk with her tits.
Should have done it with their tits, dude.
Dunk with her tits.
Oh my god.
Dunk with her tits, dude. She dribbled with her tits and then she dunked with her tits. She did a cross on her tits. She crossed her tits.
Just like drooling from the mouth. Like in a recliner, drooling from the mouth. So did you see that?
Got like Little Caesars with you. Little Caesars pizza.
Oh fuck, dude.
Diet
Oh
Mountain
man, Little
Dew.
Caesars is good.
What about Big Caesars?
Oh, a bigger
Yeah.
Caesar.
The regular
We're bringing
Caesars.
in an even
I
bigger.
don't
Caesar.
like it. I don't like it. I like the little guy.
What about itsy bitsy teeny weeny Caesars? He's wearing a little
and an even
Tiny-
smaller
tiny
Caesar.
Caesars.
tiny Caesars.
Little tiny Caesars.
Itsy bitsy Caesars.
The tiniest Caesars.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Damn.
good. Yeah. What else? Do you guys? How was your week going? Do you guys do shows? What kind of crap did you get up to?
Not really. I hosted the Sisyphus open mic last week, and it was crazy. It was like over standing room only. Very, I don't know, kind of overwhelming almost. There's like 100 people in here. It's just like, god damn,
It's too much almost.
yeah,
Whoa.
possibly too many people at a comedy show. It's a weird problem to have. We're not used to this.
Was it like hard to control the
No,
audience?
it was. They were.
Grant
they
has
were
a gun on stage. No, it's actually pretty easy to control.
I take one hostage in between each set, different guy. Like
You gotta. You gotta do that.
whoever is getting off stage, I just like put a gun to their head and then like kind of, hold them there as a
Dude,
human
I actually
shield.
did. Sometimes I threatened to kill someone with a gun on stage as a joke. It's just I'm just messing around. just
Thank
doing
God we're
goofs.
on stage
And-
because that could
No,
be a crime
dude,
actually.
The bartender said, because I do this, whatever. I do this bit, whatever. Anyways,
It is good where I pull a Start waving it around.
I do this bit where I'm like, I say I'm like, oh, like any rich people here, and then like usually no one claps, but if someone claps, I'm just like, all right, do you want to, like someone claps, and I'm like, hey, do you guys want to kill this person with a gun? We should kill this person, And I think that's funny. Anyways, the bartender said that person left the show because they were like having anxiety because they thought I was like gonna
Dude, don't
do
get me
it.
wrong.
Like,
He was
what?
really funny, but he kept threatening to kill me.
Like the bartender was laughing. I get a drink after my set, and the bartender was like, "Yeah, that person left was like, I'm having anxiety." Like the bartender heard her say, "I'm having anxiety," and then she left and had to step outside and come back. And I was like,
Wait,
what?
she came
Why?
back.
And she was like, because she came back, but she just had to step outside because she thought I was going to kill
you were
her
inciting a
or
riot
something.
to kill her with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm just goofing around, man.
I'm just playing.
not-
I'm not going to kill you with a gun.
I just play too much up here sometimes.
I'm not even allowed to have a gun anymore.
No. After killing that audience member,
I'm on probation.
I'm on probation
I'm on gun probation
for murder. Going on probation for murder. Yeah, I gotta clean a highway.
The old Rittenhouse treatment.
It really is the written.
Unfortunately, there's
It is
not
basically
a
him,
less
yeah.
sad version of
Dude,
that.
did Rittenhouse start a podcast yet? I feel like he must have,
Probably.
right?
Did you guys see that?
There's got to be a Rittenhouse
Somebody was
pod.
like his handler was like
There's gotta be the Rittenhouse.
his handler
podcast.
like put out this thing that was like, I'm so sorry for like helping craft his image. He's like the dumbest fucking person I've ever met. He scored so low on like the ASVAB test that the military was like, nah, you can never be in the military.
the
dude.
ass fab.
Yeah, it's like the armed forces.
Yeah, ASFAP.
the ass fap where you
The
have
ass-
to jack
the
off
ass
on the
fap.
sergeant's ass.
You have to jack off to ass. ASFAP. What about Comedy Central's This Is Not Fappening?
Okay.
To times you've jacked off.
Yeah, I just jacked off when I was high
Yeah,
on
just
weed.
crushing.
The only thing I'm getting here is
It's crazy.
Rittenhouse as a guest on the Tucker Carlson podcast. So,
Great.
I mean,
Great.
at least we have that. At least we have that.
He will go the podcast route.
Oh, you gotta. He's gonna have a podcast with like Kid Rock or something.
Yeah,
Bummer.
100%.
Bummer. Anyways, let's talk
Yeah.
about something. Let's not talk about just.
Let's not talk about
murderers.
him. He's let's not talk about a murderer guy, a murderous lesbian. Kyle
They're calling him
Rittenhouse.
the most murderous lesbian in the ever.
Mhm.
Well,
He was destined to just work manager of a McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
except you know what's crazy
You
is
know,
he probably made $1 million.
more than that. Dude.
Like
More than that.
he probably made $1 million for what
for
he
shooting
did.
a guy in the head.
Dude,
yeah.
he goes. Okay, we'll stop talking about it, but he goes to colleges and does speeches, and then everyone just yells at him, and then he makes probably $20,000. He just goes to a college, and then a protest happens, and apparently that's a job.
Yeah.
That's a job where you can just go to a college, and then everyone's like, "I hate you," and then the college pays you $20,000. And that's a thing.
Do you know? Kelly told me how much Taylor Swift makes per concert.
Oh,
Do you guys know?
I bet it's got to be what, $10 million.
Can I
yeah, take
guess?
some guesses. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 10 million a show.
Okay.
No, it's probably more than that.
Jeez. Well, what does she take away?
Just what?
Like
I
her
don't.
takeaway, or like what is?
Actually, I'm gonna say
what is
20
the-
million.
what is
$20
the-
million a show.
Well, how is it? How much does the event?
Dude,
How much
they
do
charge
ticket sales?
thousands of dollars
Yeah.
for her.
So I'm
tickets.
going, Tommy. I'm going off just a number that Kelly told me. I have zero.
Like how much did the Taylor Swift event generate in money, or how much? What's her take? Because
I think it's how much she makes.
There's like
so
Well, her
it's
cut,
probably
her cut.
like, I mean, the events are. I think there was they were saying it was she did 2 nights in Minneapolis. It's that's going to be like $1 billion.
Dude, and selling out
for
like,
Minneapolis. Like that
US
is going to
Bank.
generate
I bet
like
her
$1 billion.
Yeah.
I bet her cut's like 15 million.
It's 13. So you guys were both close.
Damn.
13 million per show. So she's and apparently she is a billionaire after this last tour that she
Norm
just went on.
Macdonald. Norm Macdonald has that great joke where he's like, I don't think my dad made $1 billion his whole life. Working
His whole
his whole life. I don't think he made it. I don't think he made that much money.
That's so good.
It's like 200 million. Maybe it's more like $200 million. But he's like, yeah, I don't think my dad made that much his entire life. You know?
Just
Yeah.
an impossible amount of money.
Oh.
All right, should we
hop
Yeah,
over to the page?
let's close this out. Let's do a couple little plugs and then move this over to Patreon.
Should we maybe do a listener apology?
I don't know. I don't have one lined up. So
do we not have time?
let's wrap this up. Boys,
Okay.
congratulations, 200 episodes. It is.
Oh.
I know it's kind of hard to actually take it seriously, but that's a lot. That's a lot of podcasts.
We did it, man. We've spoken for over 200
And we have
hours
a listener
together.
for almost every one of those episodes.
Yeah, thank you everybody for listening. Please consider joining the Patreon, giving a couple bucks over.
If not, no worries. Don't worry about it if not.
Well, that's implied, but that's implied.
Don't even
of
feel
cour-
like you have
No,
to.
that's
Don't-
implied
don't be
by the fact
pressured.
that we're still putting out a free
don't-
episode
you don't
every
need to-
week.
And I'll go on the record right now saying, do
Yeah.
not join the Patreon.
You don't need to join it. I'm on Tommy's side. Don't join the fucking Patreon.
God damn it.
Don't join the Patreon.
Listen, money's tight.
This is a private conversation between me, Ryan.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
we're
here,
gonna
man.
say some stuff.
and I don't really want
I'm going to
anybody
be honest with
listening
you. It's
to
going to
it.
be a waste of fucking money, okay? If you give us money, we will squander it,
Yeah,
okay?
I'll probably do
I'm
something. cool.
cutting this and putting it behind the Patreon.
Oh,
so-
my God, Grant.
Oh my
You
god.
fucking shill.
All right, thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.